It's still Timeline Week, and I still have a bunch of movies on my drive that I need to clear off that are not horror-based, and so today we're going to go into the action realm and check out Tiger Claws. This one I figured I have to talk about after watching these. There's no way I could not talk about these movies because what you're about to see is pretty insane. A very strange setup of things. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of bonus for you guys. So enjoy the timeline of Tiger Claws. For this, we're heading back to 1991 for Tiger Claws, and was the feature debut of director Kelly Macon, who would go on to be heavily involved with The Kids in the Hall, directing episodes of the classic show, The Brain Candy Movie, Death Comes to Town, and The New Season. Martial arts badass Cynthia Rothrock is here, and she's an undercover officer, and we're treated to Bill Pickles' karate show, which consists of this girl stretched out across two chairs with a watermelon being cut in half, and I'm just impressed with her form with holding that thing up like that. I feel like if I did that right now, I'd just fall down between those two chairs. Pickle is killed and left with some tiger claws on his cheek, and it's told that there's a killer called the Death Dealer that's apparently specifically targeting martial artists. Linda's assigned to the case and gets paired with Tarek, who's played by Halal Mary, I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, who was actually a producer on the film as well. There's a banner up advertising an upcoming convention in August of 1991, so it would appear that that's our year. And we get some drunken-style boxing. Our killer's revealed to be Bolo Young, who you may remember from Bloodsport or Enter the Dragon, where he played a character creatively named Bolo. Tarek tries to learn Tiger Style in order to face the villain down, and Chong goes to the same class. He's revealed to be the killer and starts wiping everyone out, so they go to confront him, and I'm not sure how, but Chong seems to be able to kill people by scratching their cheeks, and it comes down to a one-on-one between him and Tarek, and the killer gets taken down and arrested, and I guess Linda and Tarek start dating? Pretty simple martial arts cop movie, right? Well, just wait. We had to wait a while because it took a few years until we saw Tiger Claws 2. It came out in the US in 1997, but played a few other countries in late 96. It was directed by J. Stephen Maunder, who wrote the first one and this one as well, and begins with a recap of the first film. They say that Chong has spent the past 9 months undergoing psych evaluation before going to trial, insinuating that this is only 9 months after the first film, so I guess this is early 1992? Tarek is back, still a cop, and Linda's here too, but she's in San Francisco now, and I'm kind of confused as to why Chong seems to be in a holding cell instead of in prison or a psych ward. A shot of a movie theater shows Jumanji, GoldenEye, and The Lawnmower Man 2 playing, and that was actually in theaters? Weird. Now, the first two movies came out around Christmas of 1995, but Beyond Cyberspace came out in January of 96, and it was not in theaters long, so we're in the early part of 96. If we really are just 9 months after the last film, then I guess that one was 95? Some tiger-clawed guys bust Chong out of jail, and he may be a murderer, but his biggest crime is serving these undercooked french fries with just a big gob of mustard. And I mean, I love mustard, but not like that. Tarek and Linda team back up, and Chong is brought into the fray of a fellow student of his, dead sensei, for a special centennial Chinese New Year. So that means it is late January, so January 96. But then things take a turn when Chong double crosses the gang, and then the tournament begins with the cops infiltrating. They're caught, and Tarek is forced to participate, which is wandering around a maze-like area and fighting. Turns out that Chong's master is alive but being held captive, and it comes down to 4 finalists. And okay, here's where we take another turn. Linda and the master, who is clearly a guy in bad old age makeup, use magic to get out of the cell. Like, they have glowy chi hands. Then the tournament is complete, and they finally, are you ready for this? Open up a mystical passage, but it doesn't work right away, so they fight some more. Chong officially switches sides and they open up the portal, which he and his master go through, and yep, they go back in time. A few years later, in 2000, the trilogy was completed with Tiger Claws 3: The Final Conflict. Tarek and Linda are both back, and they're still working together and flirting, and this was again written and directed by Maunder. And early on, there's a magazine stand with a bunch of issues from 1999, so it seems like that's our year. They get invited to a presentation. It happens to be at the place that they shot the finale of the first film, and there's a guy named Stryker here, and the Tiger Claw Master from the first movie shows up alive. Then there's lightning that brings 3 warriors back from the dead, because that's what kind of movies these are now. And this guy shoots lightning. This guy is like super strong, and this one has this rope death thing. This guy can sort of fly, I mean, with the help of whatever is strapped to his back here. And oh, I guess they all shoot lightning. They actually kill Linda, and they're said to be thousands of years old. They kill a bunch of people, I guess making sure to just leave those little tiger claws on everyone. And just when you're thinking, oh, you know what? These guys kind of seem like the 3 Storms from Big Trouble in Little China. Well, guess who shows up? Yep, Thunder is here as Stryker's former master. He teams up with Tarek to hunt down the 3 assassins and begins to train him in the Black Tiger method. The masters can block bullets, although they look a little silly doing it, and I'm still getting over the fact that the first movie was just about cops hunting a serial killer, but now we've had time travel and magical zombie assassins, and I'm here for it. Tarek trains more, and oh no, are the Dharma Initiative involved? Tarek goes in to face them down, and I guess he just needs to claim their necklaces to depower them, so he takes out the woman, and Master Jin takes on Stryker. There's all kind of tiger clawing going on, and more lightning bolt, of course. The big guy gets de-necklaced, Stryker gets arrested, leaving only Electro Dude left. But Tarek catches the energy and sends it back, and finally strips him of his accessories. But then, hold up, we're back at the beginning again? Linda's alive again? And they arrest Stryker before he can revive the Masters. And yeah, I don't know what just happened. Was it all a dream? I guess not, since Jin is right here and it seems like trouble is still afoot. But hey, this was the final conflict, so that was it. So look, this movie shouldn't be on here, but I'm putting it on anyway. It's on my hard drive. I need to get it off. But let's go back a bit. Let's go back to 1993, in the time between Tiger Claws 1 and 2, and check out TC 2000. This one was also partially written by Maunder, but was directed by T.J. Scott, who would go on to direct like 1 million TV episodes of pretty much every genre TV show possible. We're in the future, and environmental collapse has occurred, and the surface is a wasteland, and the wealthy have gone underground. Sadly, we find out that TC stands for Tracker Communicator and not Tiger Claw, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Their job is to protect the people of the city who couldn't afford to head under from dangerous marauders. Jason here is the master of Tai Bo, Billy Blanks, and his partner is Zoe. Their bosses are setting up a new cybernetics program called TC2000, and it turns out that the Dark Angel is here, and I'm sure he's not coming in peace. And if you remember the whole Tai Bo phenomenon and how big the Billy Blanks was, and we're wondering exactly why he never became a bigger deal, here's why.
Word is you took care of Bigelow.
Yeah, I taught him a thing or two. You know, you like this every time we come back. Can't you relax?
Look who's talking.
You keep fooling around with that data crap, stuff's gonna get you in trouble.
There's a martial arts master here, and it's Bolo again, and who knows, maybe this is Chong. Maybe this is where he ended up after going through time? Whatever. Then there's a villain named Nicky Picasso, and it's Jalal again for the second Tiger Claw alumni to show up here. His crew attacks, and Zoe is shot in the back by a mysterious, but yeah, pretty obvious betrayer, and Billy, man, Billy tries.
Zoe. 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 No!
Jason quits and they try to take him out, and they unveil RoboCop. I mean, TC-2000X, which is basically just Zoe. Like, they didn't even make her look robotic. Jason teams up with Sumai while TC goes undercover to take out the gangs. Billy sweats a lot, but Sumai has the watermelon punch. There's a full-on gang war, and eventually Jason and Sumai's crew join in, and the controller is planning to wipe out the surface world. Sumai takes out Bigelow through a door, while Nikki kills the controller. Zoe breaks the programming, and then they save the day. Now, they never say in the movie what year it is, and you might think that it's the year 2000 from the title, but that's just the computer's name. But looking at the box cover for the film, it states that it's the film 2020, so we're going to go with that. And I might actually take the 2020 of this movie instead of the total dumpster fire that we went through. And also, sure, this isn't really related to the Tiger Claw films, but with so many connections between them, I figured, why not? So there you have it, 4 movies that have a very interesting timeline. These are weird movies. It's so strange that the first movie is essentially just like a serial killer, like, cop flick. And you've got, like, time travel, energy hands, zombie assassin. It's very, very strange. But they were very fun. I really got a kick out of most of these. The TC-2000 was a little on the dull side, but it had its moments. But overall, this was a lot of fun. I would recommend watching these if you like trashy 80s action movies. They were pretty enjoyable. I got a kick out of them. Let me know if you've seen these and if you think that they're fun. Put that down below in the comments. Let me know if you're enjoying the Timeline Week. As of tomorrow, you're back onto your horror programming and everything. Should go back to normal. I've cleared a bunch of stuff off my drives now, so we should be good for a bit. So hopefully I won't let things accumulate, so I have to do this again. Although I guess you guys are probably hoping that I do let it accumulate and do this again. And who knows? Maybe I will, but I don't know. For that to happen, first you're going to have to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I need to get some subscribers packed in before that. And of course, share this video out to your friends and go to patreon.com/movietimelines and help support keeping this channel going like these guys over here do. They are awesome. You can be as well. In the meantime, just keep on watching the videos and I'll keep on making them good. And you'll see you very shortly for another great one. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.